There are a lot of people running ads to their service, consulting, or coaching-based businesses that are looking for high-quality applications and phone calls. Fortunately for us, we've been able to work with many people in this space using YouTube ads to help get those high-quality conversations. What's really cool is some of these ad campaigns have been able to get a 10x ROAS based on the ads and the funnel structure that they have in place. In this video, I want to share with you 3 things that you need to have in place in order to have YouTube ads that bring you high quality applications and booked phone calls. A quick disclaimer before I dive into this is I think it's important that you have a great service. And you know that you have a great service because you probably have client testimonials of people who have worked with you that have had a great experience. I think this is critical because if you don't have that, ads aren't gonna solve your problem, right? Advertising is like pouring gas on a flame. It just makes it bigger. So if you have a poor or terrible service-based business, the only thing ads will do is accelerate the rate in which people realize that you don't have a very good service. If you have a base of client testimonials of people that have enjoyed working with you, I think you're in a great position to start advertising. I want to kind of set that clear because we've had the opposite experience where we try and advertise for specific services and they just don't work. So make sure that you have that in place before you keep watching. The first thing you need to understand is what is the goal or the metric of success for these ad campaigns? I know it's really easy to think, oh, if they see my ad, they're gonna buy my service or purchase from us, but that's not the case. There has to be a couple steps in between. And for this reason, I believe that the goal of advertising and marketing is to create quality conversations. Especially with a service-based business, the goal is not to get the sell. The goal is to have a quality conversation with people. And that's what ads do, right? They'll see your ad, they'll go to your page, they'll fill out an application, and they're scheduling a call. Those are the KPIs that you can measure. What's the cost per application? What's the quality of the application? Of those applications, how many people are booking calls with us and how many people are showing up to those calls, right? Those are some of the metrics that you can be aware of when it comes to advertising. So really making sure that you are aware of those KPIs and that you're making decisions to optimize those KPIs will be super helpful when you start this. The second thing you need to have is a valuable piece of content for your audience that is unlocked by an application. So a lot of people in the space call this a lead magnet, right? What is that download or what is that training or that webinar or whatever that is that you unlock? I know for us internally, we have a YouTube ads framework that we give away. We basically say, hey, here's a PDF download that breaks down our YouTube advertising framework about how we go about launching YouTube ads that convert. You're not gonna download that PDF unless you're interested in running YouTube ads. The cool thing about having this filter in place is you know that anybody who downloads that or watches that content, they're obviously interested in what that is, or else they wouldn't have downloaded it. And that is unlocked only when people give you their name, phone number, and email, right? And if you have an application, you can even add like 7 more questions on to make sure that you're filtering for the right audience. So again, make sure that you have that lead magnet that's unlocked from the application that will then lead people through. And what's nice with that is now you're building your email list. So you have a bunch of people who are interested in what you have to offer, and that's what they're downloading. The third thing and the last piece I think that is really important to have in place is a funnel, right? So just so you know, getting views and clicks and leads on YouTube is really easy. It's just the easiest part. The biggest challenge is can you then take those leads, or those applications, and turn them into conversations and future customers and clients for you. And to have that, we've done a lot of these types of ads for different coaches and clients. There's a lot of ways to do that. One thing that we found consistently works, it's a 3-page funnel. I wanna break that down for you on what that looks like. The first page is where you have that lead magnet, right? Where you offer them something of value in exchange for their name, phone number, and email. And so you say, hey, if you are in marketing or a business owner and you want to grow your ads with YouTube, we want to give you this framework that will help you write your scripts and shoot your ads, right? So there's something of valuable for the audience that they can then get some initial value from. And the way that they unlock that is now they have to fill out this lead form or this application where we find out more about them. The second page is important because one, you deliver on the promise. You say, okay, check your email. You'll see the framework in your inbox, or if you have a training, you can watch that video there that they unlocked. And then there's an invitation to book a phone call. And this is important because you want to create that conversation. And I think the way you position the phone call is important because nobody wants to get on a phone call with a stranger just to get on a phone call, right? There needs to be, what is the outcome of that phone call? Why would someone want to get on a call with you? A lot of times I see people fail this. It's like, hey, let's schedule a strategy call or let's get on a phone call. And people see that, they hit that, and they're like, I'm not interested, I'm not going to do it. But if you can put why somebody should book a call with you or what's the outcome of what that call will look like, then you start to get a lot more people booking that phone call. So one thing that we've done internally is we have an ad strategy session. Hey, if you want to see if YouTube ads is right for you, we can map out a whole strategy call with you in 30 minutes. You'll learn who your audience is, what your message needs to be, what type of return you can expect on your ads. Like, you'll come away with this strategy in place. So that's something that you can have of what the outcome of that phone call will look like. So make sure you position that outcome of the phone call on that thank you page, right? And then they can schedule a call with you. Once they schedule that call with you, it's like people use Calendly. There's a bunch of call schedulers out there. They pick a time, they book a call, and then they hit the thank you page of the booked phone call. And on that page, you're firing the conversion saying, hey, we've got a booked phone call, and then you can prep them on what to expect on that phone call. Thanks for scheduling a call with us. We're looking forward to connecting with you. Here's what we're going to cover on the call. And you can give them some homework assignments. Make sure that they come prepared for that call. That's the 3-page funnel. The first page of that is to invite people to take action on that lead magnet. The second page is to deliver on that promise, give them the lead magnet, and then invite them to booking a call with you. And then lastly, the call is scheduled and kind of giving them that homework assignment to what to look forward to on that call. This is a simple 3-page funnel. There's a lot of funnels that work out there. Yours may be a little bit different, but I think it should have some elements of this in order to make this work. So once you understand these 3 steps, right? The goal of advertising is to create quality conversations. You have a quality piece of content that you can give to your audience that's unlocked by an application. And you have that 3-page funnel in place that's really easy to navigate and clear. This is when ads start to get really fun. Again, we did this with one of our clients, and within 3 months of running this funnel, we were spending like $30,000 a month on ads. A couple months where she got a 10x return on ad spend because people were watching her ad. They watched her training session that they had. She had this application of people she could see where they're at with their business, and she could kind of cherry pick, hey, I like this application. I don't like this one. I don't think this will be a right fit. And then of those people, they were able to schedule a call with her. And it was a 1-call close. She was selling like a $10,000 program and getting a crazy return on ad spend with it. So it works really well once you find that offer and that funnel that's working. It's worked for her. It's worked for several others. I know it's worked for us, and I know it can work for you as well. It does take some time and tweaking to figure it out, but that's how it works. If you have any questions, drop a question in the comments below, or I'm curious too, what's working for you? What types of offers and funnels work for you in your business? If you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you're still watching, thank you. I want to invite you to watch our next video, which is how do YouTube ads work?